Hey guys, this is Alex at King's Tabletop, and today, it's Saturday, got myself a new haircut. It's pretty decent. It's growing on me. It's pretty bad yesterday. I went in for a completely different haircut, and this is not what I asked for. But with a little bit of product, I made it work out. But because they messed up, I got my haircut comped, which was nice. Okay, so what are we doing today? I'm going to be pulling 10 packs of Amonkhet. Bought a booster box, been selling in store. When I first got this booster box, I was thinking, man, there's going to be some Masterpiece cards in there. I want to crack them open. I want to find those Masterpiece cards. I've got a couple of them so far. One of them's like $250 Force of Will. Another one is Diabolic Tutor, I think it is. I forget which one it is. It's like 35 bucks. But I was pretty good, owning the game shop. You kind of want to, not do all the cards in your store, because that's the hard thing about being a kid owning a candy shop, is that you kind of want to eat all the candy. Let's get some YouTube going on in the background. It's going to take a while. Anyways, but as people have been buying these packs and searching for cards, I've noticed that nobody's come across that Masterpiece. So now I'm starting to get some anxiety, man, okay, so I really want, throwing some Alpha Investments in the back, some Timmy, some Rudy, and some Rudy here, and whatever that is. So I noticed that people weren't getting those Masterpiece cards, and I was like, oh, if I open up a couple packs, I might be able to get some, because that's what's nice about owning the box is after I sell a couple packs, if I want to, I can dive into a couple packs, see if I get anything valuable, and then leave the rest of the box for people to pull. And sometimes it works out in my favor. Sometimes it doesn't. Sometimes I pull a couple packs and find something good. Other times I don't, and the next pack that somebody buys has the cards in it that are super good. But I've got 10 packs today, and we're gonna go about this and start cracking them open. So I've got 10 here. Let's see if we can pull a Masterpiece. All right, so get this out of the way. Manticore of Gauntlet, Supply Caravan, Quarry Hauler, Wander in Death, Cradle of the Accursed, Floodwater, Stinging Shot, Wasteland Scorpion, Electrify, Those Who Serve, True Heart Twins, Defiant Great Maya, Watchers of the Dead. What is that one? Exile Watchers of the Dead. Each opponent chooses 2 cards in his or her graveyard and exiles the rest. That's pretty decent. I like that one for an artifact deck. And Channeler Initiate. That's our rare for this one. Let's go ahead and set that aside. Set the tokens. Set the lands the other side. Go for pack number 2. Hunting a Masterpiece. If not, I'll just toss the cards in with my bulk commons and throw my rares in the binder and say, you know what, I tried. Forsake the Worldly, Doomed Dissenter, Ornery Kudo, Hooded Brawler, River Serpent, Compulsory Rest, Sun-Scorched Desert, Cryptic Certain, Trial of Strength, Lay Claim, and Dread Wanderer. Dread Wanderer, this guy right here. Dread Wanderer enters the battlefield tapped. Return Dread Wanderer from your graveyard to the battlefield. Activate this ability only anytime you could cast a sorcery, and only if you have 1 or fewer cards in hand. I still like that. I still like this card. Let's see. Man, this camera's great. Sometimes it starts to shift its focus. As you can see, let's see if it'll grab onto it. There we go. It's a good card. It's decent. Got some tokens. Set them aside. All right. Where is our Masterpiece card? Hunting it down. Forsake the Worldly, Compelling Argument, Thresher Lizard, Ret Crop, Spearmaster. Red Crop Skirmisher. Pouncing Cheetah, Cursed Minotaur, Winds of Rebuke, Binding Mummy, Dissenter's Deliverance, Cartouche, Trial of Ambition, Lay Bare the Heart, Shifter, or Sheffet Minotaur, or wait, Sheffet Monitor. And then our rare is the Glory Bound Initiate here. If we can get it into focus. Whoop. There we go. Oh man. Definitely need to upgrade this web camera. I feel like I'm playing, trying to get it to focus in. Yeah, see how it's blurry like that? It's difficult. I think the little glass broke on it. Well, anyways, Glory Bound Initiative. Problem with this camera, I think this one is a, what is it? Man, the Webcam Pro series, a very good one. The problem is that the glass on this camera broke and just the lens is exposed, and I think that's been actually causing it to have those issues. So I might go and get a different, see, I get it to focus in like that, but then you can already tell it's starting to try and lose focus. It just fights with the camera. But anyways, it's decent for pull back like this because it's on stuff, but time to get a new webcam. Gotta get one. Cartouche of Solidarity, Cartouche of Knowledge, Benefaction of Ronus, Mesmic Mummy, Supernatural Stamina, Stinging Shot, Magma Spray. It's a good card. Magma Spray is a good card. Deal 2 damage to target creature. If that creature would die this turn, exile it instead. In Okatera's name, Haven Initiative, Consuming Fervor, Grim Strider, the On-Crop Crusher, and then our rares are the Neheb the Worthy and a foil Gift of Paradise. Now this is decent because this is at least a commander. Let's see what it does. First strike. Other minotaurs you control have first strike. And as long as you have one or fewer cards in your hand, minotaurs you control get 2/0. Whenever Neheb the Worthy deals combat damage to a player, each player discards a card. Now, I can already tell you right now, that's my Saturday, right there. I'm going to be building a commander for this guy right now. This is a legit commander. Neheb, he's costs 3. Minotaurs have first strike. You can see what I'm going to do with that one. I'm going to set this guy right over here. That's a decent card. And so, hey, out of the packs that I've opened, getting a new decent commander out of it. Nobody's running Minotaurs right now. I think I found something good. Plus, it's got some black in here. It's a black-red, which is pretty decent for some of the new Ravnica Allegiance that's come out. I'm going to build a nasty commander deck of Minotaurs. So this is already worth my time. Already worth my time. Okay, Forsake the Worldly, Compelling Argument, Thresher Lizard, Giant Spider, Cursed Minotaur, Shed Weakness, Doom Dissenter, Naga Vitalist, Winds of Rebuke, Sacred Excavation, Grasping Dunes. Then we've got Destined and Lead. So target creature gets +1. Okay. And then our rare is our Sphinx here. Curator of Mysteries, flying whenever you cycle or discard another card. Scry 1, cycling 4/4. It's a rare, but it's not our masterpiece we're looking for. Okay, got 5 more packs. 5 more of these packs. Got a commander that I like. Nice. Compelling Argument, Thresher Lizard, Ret Crop Spearmaster, Benefaction of Ronus, Soul Stinger, Binding Mummy, Decision Paralysis, Honed Kopesh, Cartouche of Ambition. I think we've got all the cartouches in this pull except for the red one. Nev Crop Entangler, Sixth Sense, Bone Picker. Bone Picker costs 3 less to cast if your creature died this turn. Flying Death Touch, Now this is nice. I actually want to set this one aside for some black decks. I didn't know this was a card. Bone Picker costs 3 less to cast if a creature died this turn. That would be so easy to make happen, which would make it a cost 1, 3/2 flying death touch. Nasty. So we're going to set him aside probably for our commander deck. Okay, Trial of Knowledge, and then our rare is Shapeshifter Cleric, Vizier of Many Faces. You may have Vizier of Many Faces enter the battlefield as a copy of any creature on the battlefield, except Vizier of Many Faces was embalmed. The token is a no mana cost. It's white, is a zombie in addition to its other types. Its embalmed cost is 5. It's a rare card, but it's not a masterpiece. Let's find our masterpiece in these next 4 packs. Dear Jesus, please give me a masterpiece. Alright, Naga Oracle, and boom, Cartouche of Zeal. We've gotten all 5 colored cartouches. That doesn't really mean anything, but, you know, they're pretty cards, pretty artwork, and if I can throw all 5 of them, you know, together for some sort of art project or something like that, as you guys know, I've dealt my card table over there. Princess Doug. Look at that cat. So as you can see over here, this table, I taken a folding table, painted it black, and Mod Podged a bunch of cards on top of it. Where my cat is at. What you doing, Princess Doug? Just hanging out? Alright. She wants nothing to do with me. So sometimes getting cards like this is great for art projects because there's a lot you can do with Magic cards. Magic cards and a little Mod Podge goes a long way. Heckma, Sentinels, Blighted Bat. Pretty decent, okay. Festering Mummy, Horror of the Broken Lands. Evolving Wilds, Hooded Brawler, River Serpent, Open into Wonder, Renewed Face, Limits of Solidarity, and then a Champions of Ronos. You may exert Champion Ronos as it attacks. When you do, may put a creature card from your hand into the battlefield. This is a nasty card, and here's why. Especially for green, when they bring this one out, you attack with it, you exert it. Not a big deal. But the fact that you can bring a creature card from your hand into the battlefield, this is how you sneak some Eldrazi onto the field without actually having to pay their 11. So when you're looking at a Darksteel Champion that costs 11 or something crazy like that, you can get it on the field for 4. Champion of Ronos is a sexy card, as long as you can keep it from being destroyed. Sometimes newer players, they don't look at the cards too closely. They let you get some stuff out. That's how they learn. That's how we all learn, through blood and broken bones in this game. Minotaur Sure Shot, Jew's Revolve, Heckma Sentinels, Nimblebade Kurna, Festering Mummy, Quarry Holler, Wander in Death, Greater Sandworm, Luxa River Shrine, Hooded Brawler, Consuming Fervor, Trial of Ambition, Stir the Sands, creates 3/2/2 black, zombie creatures cycling. When you cycle, Stir the Sands, create a 2/2 black zombie. And then we've got a Honored Hydra, Trample, cost 6, 6/6, Embalm 4. Exile this card from your graveyard, create a token that's a copy of it, except it's a white zombie snake hydra with no mana cost. Embalm only as a sorcery. That's pretty nasty right there. Oh, you guys can't see it because... Pretty nasty card right there. The fact that you can bring it out, and then the next turn, make another copy of it. So we've got some decent cards, but we've got 2 packs left. Is our masterpiece card in here? Is it in here? I need that masterpiece card. I need it. Oh, Paul Newman's gonna take my legs. I love watching old episodes of The Simpsons. Like, season 1 through 10 of The Simpsons is where it's at. Okay? Season, 1 through 10. Maybe you can get to season 13, but... the later seasons are pretty much garbage. Essence Scatterer, Tormenting Voice, Winged Shepherd, Illusionary Wrapping, Greater Sandworm, Unburden, Compulsory Rest, Sunscorched, Deathered, Splendid Agony, Pursue Glory, Trial of Strength, Seraph of Suns. Then we've got ourselves a Gale Strike, and then, oh, Dusk and Dawn. Okay, destroy all creatures with power 3 or greater, which is pretty good. Aftermath. Cast the spell only from your graveyard, then exile. Return all creature cards with power 2 or less from your graveyard to your hand. So this card right here is pretty sexy. Let's see if we can actually focus in on it. Whip. So destroy all creatures with power 3 or greater. That's pretty awesome. And then return all creature cards with power 2 or less from the graveyard to your hand. There are some decks that would work very well in. I imagine that's a pretty decent card. Okay. Does this have our masterpiece in it? I hope so. Got a bunch of cards, got a bunch of rares, got some good stuff. But are we going to find a masterpiece? Are we going to find our masterpiece card? Ooh, I see a little foil shimmer over here. You can see it. There's a foil shimmer. Doesn't look like a masterpiece card, though, but we'll get to it. Seeker of Insight, Colossipede, Scarab Feast, Floodwaters, Gift of Paradise, Wasteland Scorpion, Emberhorn Minotaur, probably go in my commander deck. Those Who Serve, Scribe of the Mindful, Time to Reflect, Spring and Mind, Trial of Solidarity. We've got our rare is not the masterpiece. It is a Plague Belcher. 5/4 cost 3 menace. When Plague Belcher enters the battlefield, put 2 1/1 negative counters on target creature you control. Whenever another zombie you control dies, each opponent loses 1 life. Not our masterpiece card, unfortunately. Somebody else gets Amonkhet and opens up the masterpiece card. I'm gonna punch my dog in the face. Everybody loves my dog. I'm gonna punch him in the face. I don't know why. I'm gonna punch my dog, but he's a pit bull. He can take it. He's probably laying in back right now, like laying on his little dog bed. I don't know where my cat is. She's somewhere plotting to murder me. So Plague Belcher, okay, but you know what? It's a cost 3 5/4 with menace. Puts those -1/-1 counters on target creature you control, but that's not actually that bad because there are some little 1/1 creatures that when they die, they pop some nasty abilities. One of which could work in conjunction with Bone Picker here to kill off one of my creatures so that I can cast him for 3 less. So I like it. It's decent. And then we've got our little foil fan bear right here. Those are great. And then a swamp and whatever. I'm going to do it. I'm going to grab 1 more pack of Amonkhet. I'm going to walk over there. Told myself I was only going to unwrap 10. And here are my 10. But you guys know the addiction. You know what it's like. Got to grab 1 more pack. Just in case. Oh, okay. Well, I'm going to grab it right over there. I need to get myself a little camera I can detach and take with me. A little wireless thing. Maybe a GoPro. I don't know. But we're going to tilt the camera up that way. That's the box right there. We're going for a pack. See what we're going to get. Okay. This is the one. We're going to try this one right here. We're going to see what it has to offer us. And then I'm not going to do any more because I want to sell the rest of the packs. Make some profit. Keep the lights on. Okay, Seeker of Insight, Fling, Anointed Priest, Holographic Illusion, Hieroglyphic Illusion, Colossipede, Winds of Rebuke, Binding Mummy, Dissenters, Cartouche, Start Finish, Battlefield Scavenger. Oh, I see a foil. Scaled Behemoth, Pull from Tomorrow. Well, I tried. Draw X cards, then discard a card. Cost 3, or, well, basically cost 2 and X. So if we get this. There we go. Not our masterpiece card, but you know what? Still a decent card. And then Blood Rage Brawler. When Blood Rage Brawler enters the battlefield, discard a card. So there we go. Man, I need to just move this over to this side. That way you guys can actually see the cards. Blood Rage Brawler. When Blood Rage Brawler enters the battlefield, discard a card. But it's a 4/3 for 2, so it's pretty decent. Alright. My brain is telling me show some self-control. But my heart is leading me towards getting another pack. But my business sense is telling me not to open up any more boosters. I am going to leave it. I've pulled 11 packs. If I do 12, I'll end up doing 13 and making it a baker's dozen or coming up with some other stupid excuse to do it. But in all reality, pulled 11, got some decent rare cards. Got myself a commander out of it. Got a bunch of cards to throw in our commons and uncommons for people to dig through for making decks. Got a bunch of lands and some tokens, and I'm going to call it quits after one more pack. We're going to go for it. One more. One more. Last one, 12. Feel it. Feel it. Forget business sense. We have a masterpiece to find. I'll find it. This really is my last one, unless I'm a liar. Okay. Nimble, Blade Kina, Naga Oracle, Tormenting Voice, Supply Caravan, Soul Stinger, Giant Spider, Luxa River Shrine, Aura of the Broken Lands, Evolving Wild, Battle Scavenger, Open into Wonder, Angler Drake, and Throne of the God Pharaoh. Legendary artifact. At the beginning of your end step, each opponent loses life equal to the number of tapped creatures you control. Okay. 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 That's a decent card. That's a decent card right there. Didn't get a masterpiece, but that Throne of the God Pharaoh right there. That's pretty decent. Set it aside. And then we've got a Prowling Serpapard. Serpapard. Can't be countered. Creature spells you control can't be countered. That's a pretty decent card. The nice thing about this one is, I'm glad I opened this card, because here's why. Okay. I got my rare. Okay. And then I got my foil rare. Now, this thing is probably going to be worth some money because it costs 3 and it's a 4/3. So if it's a cost 3 and it's a 4/3, people are already going to want it because it's a cost 3 and you're getting more than what you paid for. But then Prowling Serpapard can't be countered. So that's even nicer because when it comes out on the field, it can't be countered. But then it says creature spells you control can't be countered. That is even sexier. So that already in and of itself might be worth a couple pennies. And we're gonna grab and see how much our Prowling Serpapard is worth. So we'll check. All right, let me see. And then we're gonna be done. I'm not gonna go any further. I was rewarded for going in that extra pack. We're gonna see if we can scan this in. Not without a white background, it's going to give us a hard time. So we're just going to type it in. All right. We've got, come on. Prowling. Serpapard. So it's like a serpent leopard or something like that. All right, so waiting for it to load, for it to let us know how much this card's worth. TCG player, why are you taking so long? Look at my screen. It's so battered and cracked. Okay, so normally it's $1.46 as a card. But then we're going to look for, we're going to crack it open and see. It's a $1.46 card, which I think is bull crap. I think it'd be worth a little bit more than that. But, come on. Waiting for it to load faster. Okay, but let's see. So it says the foil is $262. Thought it was a nicer card than that. Whatever. Paid for the booster pack, wholesale. And then let's see what we get with Throne of the God Pharaoh. Let's see what we get. Man, this is going slow today. This app is not going that great. It's ruining the awesomeness. Okay. Throne of the God Pharaoh. Let's see how much this one's worth. $151. So it's not worth much either. You know what? What a bunch of garbage. They're liars. These are $1 million cards. I don't care. Well, I went for 12. Thought the Prowling Serpentard was going to be worth something special. Because, hey, got 2 rares in a pack. Not just that it's foil rare, but it's got the little gold symbol there. All right, well, there's my 12. That's my stream for today. Cracking those packs open. And we will talk to you guys later. Thanks for watching.